All right, we are here for MLB Picks on the Wednesday, June the 5th, and I'm just gonna hop right into the recap. Uh, oh, that's changed, but the Braves F5 didn't go well. Freed gave up really bad seventh or fifth inning, and wasn't good. They were up what I think 3-1 or something I believe, and then or 2-1, and then they uh, Freed walked a couple guys. I think there was a bloop or two, and it just they managed to get 2 runs out of it, and the Braves tied it up in the fifth. But it was the sixth where they really kind of put a stranglehold on the game and started taking the lead. I think they put up three in the sixth. So that's what I get for not just fading the Red Sox entirely at home, but it is what it is. Yankees first five gets there, and yeah, this is all messed up. My bad, but Flaherty gets pulled after 60 pitches and 5 innings. He was cruising. Probably had a chance for go at least 7 or 8 minimum, and back stiffness I read, so he got yanked out. But it is what it is. We move on, and we're on to today. First game I'm going to be headed to is Houston. I'm going to be playing Blanco over 5.5 strikeouts here. Um, he's got this in 6 of his 10 this season. He's gone over 5.5 in 3 of his 5 home games. One of the home games was the ejection game for Sticky Stuff. He had 4 through 3 innings in that one, so he was well on his way to cruise. More than likely, I should say, to get the 6 strikeouts here. Um, 2 of the other 3 games were versus Texas. At Texas, he had 4, and when he played Texas at home, he had 5. Um, at the time, Texas had the lowest strikeout rate versus righties, 17.2% in the 2 weeks prior. So they were best in the majors, and he still got 4 and 5 against them. And the other one was the Yankees. He had the Yankees 2 weeks prior had an 18.5% K rate versus righties. So um, they were pretty damn good, and he still managed to get 4 or 5 against them. Now, since returning, he's gotten 6 and 6, Oakland and Minnesota. Um, Now he's getting St. Louis. St. Louis's K rate versus righties the last 2 weeks is the third highest at 26.8%. Astros used 5 bullpen arms yesterday, and with for 5 innings worth, Arrieta only won 3. And St. Louis, they got 7 Cardinals with strikeout rates over 24.3% versus the slider. His main use, the four seam, there's 8 Cardinals with a K rate over 25.8%. The changeup, there's only 1 Cardinal over 25%, but his usage has dropped with that pitch. It's dropped 7% since May 1st. So he's using that less. And the curveball, there's 6 Cardinals with a strikeout rate over 26.7. He doesn't use it a ton, but it's his as of May, his put away pitch 33% of the time. Um, so he's been using it to really just put away guys, and that's the pitch where these Cardinals struggle with the most. Um, yeah, and outside of the ejection game, he's averaging about 6.1 innings a game. So um, bullpen arms got used. It's a getaway day for I believe Houston is headed out of town too, but um, Cardinals too. So their high strikeout rate and getaway day, they might just be swinging away a little more freely. So um, give me Blanco over 5.5 strikeouts in that one. Next game is going to be Dodgers at Pittsburgh. It is Paul Skeens Day versus James Paxton. Skeens' last 3 games, he's got a 180 FIP with a 186 expected FIP, a 2.06 Sierra, which both of those, the XFIP and Sierra, are lowest on the card today for all pitchers. He's got those in the last 3 games. He's got 3 total walks, 23 strikeouts in 18 innings. He's allowed 2, 1, and 0 on the season. He's 2-0 in 4 games. Dodgers versus righties the last 2 weeks, 7.4% walk rate, 21.7% K rate, slashing 243, 306 with a 377, 96 WRC plus, and they're 29th in hard hit percentage, 25.4 and a 42% ground ball rate. So these bats, I mean, the top of the lineup has even been a little suspect too. They haven't been scoring many runs. 3.4 runs a game in their last 10, and that includes the 10-run game that they had versus the Mets, where that bullpen just imploded. Lopez threw his glove, said he played for the worst fucking team in the majors. So that was just an absolute just implosion game from the Mets. But other than that, 3.4 runs, including that game. Uh, and the Dodgers are 3-7, covering the first five in their last 10 road games. Skeens, he's getting 10 runs of support per nine on average. And he is 4-0 covering the first five run line. He uses his fastball 39% with a 213 batting average and a 262 slug, or X slug and a 213 expected batting average. His 35% split finger, he's got a .067 batting average with a 203 expected batting average and a 346 X slug. His slider 333 batting average, but his expected batting average off the slider is 244. So he's been filthy, and the Dodgers struggle versus these pitches lately. I mean, they've got two guys batting over. Let's see if I have it. Yeah. Versus the fastball, they've got six of them over 24%. And expected batting average wise, they've got Otani and Miguel Rojas and Betts are the only guys north of a 300 expected batting average. They have no Max Muncy still. They're struggling. So and the split finger they also struggle with. Pull that up. Yeah, only Mookie Betts is, only Otani has an expected batting average over 189 versus pitch. 33%, 28% K rate for Otani, 35.7 for Gavin Lux. Freddie Freeman only a 16.7, but his expected batting average off of the split fingers on 182. So those top three lineups or batters in the lineup, you have one guy who can do damage, which Otani can erupt and go yard. I wouldn't be shocked, but overall as a team, they're just struggling right now. Not hitting the ball hard, not seeing it well. Middle of the road versus righties at best. So, and if we look at Paxton, he's got a 368 road ERA, 453 FIP with a 507 xFIP. He's only stranding guys on base 77% of the time on the road versus 95% at home. On the road, he allowed 0, which was 3 innings at the Mets. So, and the Mets have the worst home offense behind the White Sox in the majors. 5-0 against the Padres, 4-1 and 2. The last 3, he's got 7 earned, 4 homers, 9 strikeouts, 4 walks. And if I know Pittsburgh's not lights out versus lefties at all, but they're about middle of the road roughly too. So I mean, and with Skeens, they've been giving them support. Lefties, they're batting 247, 298 with a 390 slug and a 143 ISO, 91 WRC plus, 6% walk rate, 27% K rate. So the K rate is not that good, but if we look at it, I mean, it's not like James Paxton is a strikeout machine, and they should be able to at least get a run or two off of Paxton, and Skeens is just filthy. Dodgers have never seen him. His fastball, it's ridiculous, and that's a pitch that they do struggle with. So, and the Pirates also are 14th in hard hit percent with 32.5 the last 3 weeks versus lefties. So, I'm backing Skeens F5 here. You can get it at plus 116. So I like that value for a Pittsburgh team that shows up for Skeens, and the Dodgers who have been on the struggle bus as of late. They really miss Max Muncy, and I really don't think they're going to get much improved until after Muncy is back. I mean, this lineup just looks a mess. The bottom half of the lineup is batting under like 175, I believe, on average, or 200, but somewhere around there, but it's bad. So give me the Pirates first 5 in this one. Next game, Kansas City at Cleveland. Brady Singer on the bump for the Royals, and that's my whole angle here. I'm taking Singer under 15 and a half outs. It's at minus 135. But if we look at this, Singer and 4 road games, he's got 5 innings pitched in each game. He's gone 5 innings or less in 7 of the last 10 road games, dating back to last year. And he's gone under 15 and a half outs and over 15 and a half outs in 3 of the last 10 road games versus the AL Central. But if we look at the Guardians versus Singer, lifetime 138 plate appearances, they've got a 5.1% walk rate, 13.8% K rate, 358 batting average with a 334 expected batting average, 401 WOBA, and a 386 WOBA. So they beat up Singer. This is what they do. And Singer on the road is not a powerhouse. His last 3 games, 10% barrel rate, 36.7% hard rate. He's allowed 1 and 4, 2 home runs, 4 walks, 18 Ks, and 16 innings pitched. Overall, the last 3. So I mean, like he doesn't give up runs necessarily, but they just don't let him go through that order for the 3rd time. So they take him out and they go to the bullpen there. Guardians versus righties the last 2 weeks also 3rd best via WRC plus, slashing 253, 350, 416 with a 162 ISO and a 123 WRC plus, and they have the 2nd highest hard hit rate at 42.7 also. So I mean, I'm gonna take the Singer under outs here. He's doesn't go deep on the road. It's been kind of a thing for a while now, and the Guardians are absolutely mashing righties, and they have been mashing him since they've been seeing him. I mean, 138 plate appearances with a 386 expected WOBA's nothing to sneeze at. So give me Singer under 15 and a half outs here at minus 135. And the final play I will be on, if I can find my mouse, there it is. Here we go. We are headed to New York again. This time I'm going to be on the Yankees full game, minus 1.5, plus 110. Rodon at home's got a 2.13 ERA and 25.1 innings. He's allowed 2, 2, 0, and 2. Last 7 overall, he's given up 3, 0, 2, 1, 2, 6, and 1. And he is 6 and 1, getting the win or decisions in that span here. Twins versus Rodon lifetime, 148 plate appearances, 284 batting average with a 255 expected, 324 WOBA with a 307 expected WOBA, a 7.4% walk rate with a 25.7% K rate. Twins versus lefties last 3 weeks, 5% walk rate, 20.3% K rate, slashing 218, 271, and 374 with an 85 WRC plus and a 33.6% hard hit. Paddock versus the Yankees lifetime in 53 plate appearances versus a 408 batting average with a 334 expected, 492 WOBA with a 417 expected WOBA, 17% K rate, and a 5.7% walk rate. And last 3 games, Paddock 14.5% barrel rate, 47.3% hard hit. His road ERA, road ERA is 6.85 this year with a 5.64 FIP and a 4.99 xFIP. He's allowed 2, 4, 9, and 2 on the road, and the last 5 overall, he's given up 4, 2, 2, 5, and 1. And in that span, 5 homers, 5 walks, 27 strikeouts in 29 innings. Yankees versus righties are the best in the last 2 weeks still. Versus righties, they're still mashing 274 or slashing 274, 325, 534 with a 260 ISO, 142 WRC plus, and a 37.2% hard hit, which is also top 5 in the majors. Yankees last 10 versus the Twins, they're 7-3, and all of their wins have come by two or more. They've played the Twins 4 times this year. They've outscored them 19-2. So I mean, you're gonna give me the best offense versus at best middle of the road offense versus lefties. They're actually 23rd in the last 3 weeks. And the fact that they've outscored them 19-2. They went to Minnesota, they beat them up, they came home. They're still doing that. So I have no problem taking the full game here at plus 110. Judge, Soto, they've been just ripping the cover off the ball. Volpe's been solid. Glaber went yard last night. So getting Paddock here, who doesn't have great numbers versus the Yankees already. They're the best offense versus righties in the majors, and being at home where they have historically been very good. So give me the Yankees full game in this one, -1.5, +110. And that will be it for the day. I've got Blanco over 5.5 Ks at -120. Yankees full game at +110. Pirates three-way F5. And the reason I do the three ways, you can, if I don't know if I use offshore, so I don't know if they have this on the regular books, but you can get. I could have got first five -0.5 for +100 last night, but if I scroll down, there's under game props, there's three-way first five money line, and I get +116. Some days it's the exact same price. Some days it's better. Some days it's worse by a couple cents. It doesn't really make sense, but I just keep checking it out and taking the best one. So give me +116 with Skeens of the first five versus this Dodgers offense in its current state. I loved it. So good value there. And then the Singer under 15.5 outs versus the Guardians tonight. So hopefully we have a better night here. Get it back to rolling, and we will see you guys soon. Thanks.